It's a place where this is almost as legendary as this.
It's a little, I don't know, how would you describe it, a little slice of heaven on earth.
It's just the atmosphere of the people and you know, the games going on all the time, the kids.
And it's just young kids doing their best.
Williamsport is the real-life field of dreams, where little leaguers feel like big leaguers, and former big leaguers, guys like Nomar Garciaparra and Oral Hershiser, feel like little leaguers again.
My first time, and even now, is my fourth time being here. I don't know who has a bigger smile on their faces, the kids or myself, because it just exudes that. Anybody who's ever been here to take this experience in, I tell people, if you're a baseball fan, this has to be on your bucket list.
It is a magical place. I mean, ABC, who I work for, is Disney, and there's some Disney dust sprinkled over this place.
The most magical feel belongs to the players, 12-year-olds who are becoming household names with every win. Westport's Ricky Offenberg is afraid to check his phone after each game.
After every game, you open your phone and you don't really know what to do.
Ricky says he looks at his phone after a game like this and he's like, oh boy, where do I start?
Yeah, it's a lot to look through, a lot to respond to everyone.
The support's been tremendous all along, right? They've fallen in love with this team. After today's game, I mean, they have to fall in love with these kids as individuals as well as the team. I mean, just to battle back and to just grind it out and to stick with it, you know, that's, how can you not love these guys?
Tim Rogers is not only the coach of Westport, his son Drew plays. From a parent's perspective, sitting and watching can be both rewarding and nerve-wracking.
It's an emotional roller coaster. I mean, you start up, you start level, then you go up, then you go down, then you go up, then you go down, and then you go down, and then you go down, and then the next thing you know is you start crawling back. It was just, you know, I'm breaking out in hives, basically.
Do you feel your heart rate and your pulse increasing as the game goes on?
Actually, I'm probably the parent that is more calm than the others.
Okay.
You know, you sit there, it's a game, you know, and you know that your kid's going to go out, they're going to work as hard as they can, and good things will happen from that.
Do they amaze you with their poise and their patience, too?
Absolutely. They've been through a lot. I mean, they've won close games, they've come from behind, and they have a lot of fun along the way doing it. So just every step of the way, they never cease to amaze all of us. You remember that they're, for the most part, 12 and 13-year-old boys, and don't get me wrong, I think we get caught up in the excitement, and we're really thrilled and get emotional at times, but at the same time, never lose sight of the fact that these are just boys, as I like to say, living the 12 and 13-year-old dream.
And no matter which way points to the World Championship, the experience in Williamsport will last a lifetime.